Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to jump in on this diorama that everyone seems to be doing right now. I started mine probably just after I joined this community about a year ago, and I'll show you parts and pieces that I use, and then I'll take you out and show you the diorama, how it looks. So, with that being said, let's start off with being in the model railroad community for as long as I have been. 1/25th scale, our cars and trucks and so on are 1/25th scale. Well, in the train world, model train world, G scale is the closest. It's 122.5 is the scale of G scale. So, for doors and windows, I just went and bought train stuff. These are 20 by 20 masonry double hung windows, as you can see right there. And here is a man door. And then here are a pair of 3D printed garage doors. I have to get one more. But anyhow, that is for the building itself. Let me show you what I used inside the building. This is Fujima and his garage tools. And it has lots and lots and lots of stuff in there. It has acetylene, oxygen tanks, and welder. It's got this crate that I'm probably not going to use. It's got a creeper, floor jack, a couple of benches, and so on, vise. And it's got a bunch of tools. And it's funny, I was just watching Joe's video today on his update, and I'm curious to find out because there are a bunch of tools, hand tools, that go into these toolboxes. Anyhow, that's the first kit that I bought. This is the second kit that I bought. And it's got a lot more stuff in it. It's got a vacuum cleaner, it's got a couple of jack stands, computer desk, a couple of bookshelves and so on, tire rack, oil drain, portable compressor, and so on and so forth. And one of the kits, I might have bought a third kit, I don't remember, but one of the kits has a stand-up compressor, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm going to show you the racks or hoist that I decided to use, and these are very, very close to the ones that I used while I was working. So, with that being said, here we go. Now, these are pretty cool because the way the guy did, these are 3D printers. It comes with everything you see here, including the base, the motor, the electrical cabinet, and all of that stuff. I still have to mount these on there. But the way this guy designed this is really, really cool. Let's see. Yeah. You can see here, he's got a bunch of holes. And on the opposite side, a bunch of holes. And on the inside of this one, there's a bunch of holes. Now, these holes are for these little pins right here. I don't know if you can see those pins. And the way he designed it is, he actually made these arms movable, as you can see right there. Plus, the way he's got this grooved out is pretty neat, because this looks like in again, model railroading community, this is an I-beam. And what it does, it just slides right in here, and you can put this at any height, and just put the pin wherever you want it, put the pin under it, and it locks it into that position. I did go ahead and start working on these a little bit. I did paint the yellow on here, I did paint the black on the pads right there. Kit comes all this color. You also get the base with this. And I accidentally dropped this one and it hit just right and broke the corner off. Oh well. But anyhow, this is with the hoist in the half up position. And it is strong enough to hold the car. Let's see, I'm just going to set these in here a little bit. And we'll take this guy and put him on there. And look at that. Holds it perfectly. Let's see, let me turn this camera on. Okay, and let's change to this It's just it hasn't been used for a while, so it goes to sleep and I don't remember where it's supposed to be. But anyhow, there's the car on the hoist. And I think that's pretty cool. Anyhow, let me get this off here before I knock it over. Anyhow, I'm going to take you guys out to where my diorama is located at this point. And I'm going to show you these racks in the diorama, and then I'm going to show you the diorama with all the cars in it. So, with that being said, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, boys and girls, as you can see, this is what the diorama is going to start to look like. Now, the only thing that are not part of the kit that I just showed you are the blue toolbox right there and the black toolbox right there. Those were bought separately. I just went online and asked for toolboxes, and that's what came up. The reason why I bought the blue one is because it's exactly the toolbox that I had when I was working, except mine was purple, and on the bottom drawer on that side it said Hot August Nights, which was a pretty cool toolbox. Anyhow, the dimensions are from the back wall to the front wall, it's 12 inches, and then inside dimensions are 21 3/4. Give me a minute and I will set up the hoists in there, and then I will finally show you what it looks like with cars in there. Oh, and by the way, this is pretty much how my shop was set up. We did have a flat stall on this side here, and the building had kind of a weird shape to it. This stall right here was actually on an angle like that. There was actually five hoists in the shop, and then there was an L shape where it came out from this side here where the office was, and bathrooms and stuff like that. Anyhow, I'm not going to build all of that. I'm just going to leave this the way it is because this is all the room I have to do. So, with that being said, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, boys and girls. That's how it's going to look with the racks in there, and there will be a front wall on here, and these front walls will have these doors on here. And like I said, I need to get one more for this side or this side, whatever, because I only have two of those. They were quite spendy for these two freaking doors. And then the windows, I might put a couple up on the back wall there. By the way, I mentioned this was a representation of my shop. My shop did not have a peaked roof. It was a flat roof all the way across. Anyhow, the man door, I might put on the side here. I don't know yet. I might put it on this side. I'm not quite sure yet. I might even put it on the back wall. I'm not even sure yet. Anyhow, the next step is let me show you what this is going to look like with a couple of cars in there, and we'll conclude this video. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we're looking at a shop that's full of Camaros. On this side here, we got generation number 1. And this side here, we got generation number 6. And this guy up here is generation number 5. Anyhow, it's a pretty busy shop, as you can see. They're getting ready to pull the motor out on that Camaro right there, and it's not unusual for shops to push a car in backwards just to give them more room up here in the front. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. Look forward to more updates. I need to put some signage up there and windows and all that kind of stuff. And by the way, I didn't mention that all of this is made out of foam board. And right now it's just taped together in the back as a mock-up. I eventually will glue it together. And like I said, I might cut the peak off of that and make it a flat roof. Anyhow, with all that being said, hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all folks. Gemini scale model works out for now. Bye!